many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Thursday, July 14th edition. This is a live shot from the covered bridge in Vail Village. You can see that one little kid running around playing in the fountain right there at the bottom corner of the screen, and everything is nice and green and beautiful because we did see that precipitation throughout the course of yesterday, kind of afternoon into the evening, and then a little bit more throughout the course of the evening. I'm one of your hosts today, Maddie Evans. We've got Liz Farron standing by to give us some great information on what's taking place in the community here in just a moment. But we've got some great national holidays to celebrate today. It's Shark Awareness Day, which that's a real big concern for us here in Colorado since we've got sharks everywhere. Just kidding. We've got land sharks everywhere, though. I call Beatrice a land shark, my dog, all the time. But it is Shark Awareness Day, so if maybe you're making a tropical vacation, just be cautious of those sharks and maybe do some studying today. It's also National Mac and Cheese Day. So if you love mac and cheese, today's a great day to celebrate and maybe indulge in your favorite comfort food, which this is one of my favorite comfort foods. It's also Gerald Ford's birthday today, which we all love and know Gerald for here in our community, and so today's a great day to celebrate him as well, and maybe just go check out the amphitheater, go walk around a little bit, and just really bring his presence to the valley. We've got some great interviews for the next hour. We're going to be bringing you some solid entertainment. We've got the Bookworm of Edwards coming in to chat all things events taking place at the Bookworm, which they've always got some great ones. Then we've got Nap Harvest coming in. We're going to be talking all about the things taking place in the community. So if you're looking for some great weekend activities, well, then we've got them coming up. We've also got the local weather forecast, which we love to talk about, especially because it changes so frequently. And we saw that sunshine out, those warmer temperatures all morning yesterday. And then once that rain started to make its way in, it definitely hung out. So let's take a look at that local weather forecast right now, as we are anticipating to see some sunshine a little bit throughout today, and then we're going to see those afternoon thunderstorms come in yet again. 64 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 81, 50% chance of precipitation, southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And like I said, that moisture is going to make its way in later into the afternoon. It's like we're in that monsoon season where we see those afternoon showers continue to come our way. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see those temperatures progressively warming up, that cloud coverage rolling in throughout the morning, partly cloudy skies, so we will see a little bit of sunshine first thing this morning. Mostly cloudy skies by 12 p.m., scattered thunderstorms by 4 p.m., and then mostly cloudy again by 8 p.m. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are definitely nice and warm. 96 degrees in Denver, 30% chance of precipitation, 81 in Vail, 85 in Avon, 88 in Eagle, and you can see increased chances of moisture making its way into Eagle County right now. As we take a look at Vail overnight, tonight temperatures cooling down. 52 degrees is our overnight low, 40% chance of precipitation. Mostly cloudy skies with scattered thunderstorms rolling in. We still are seeing that sun go down around that 8:30 mark, and then southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, which is going to help with that precipitation as it's slowly rolling in. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, 70% chance of moisture coming our way, high of 79 degrees. So temperatures starting to cool down just a little bit as we're seeing these super increased chances of moisture. Continuing into Saturday, 60% chance of precipitation, dissipating by Sunday with a 15% chance of precipitation. So maybe if you're getting out there to do anything, you might want to wait until Sunday when we're going to see that moisture kind of tone itself down. By Monday, 20% chance of precipitation, and then ramping back up by Tuesday with a 40% chance of moisture. We could use all of this precipitation that we have coming our way just to help with that wildfire prevention and, of course, help with the river flows and the wildflowers. That's always my favorite thing, to get out there and enjoy this time of year. We want to thank Lamina Jewelers for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping and maybe you have a special someone someone that you need to get a special gift for. They're your one-stop shop for all you need. So make sure that you go check them out. They're located right across from the Solaris Ice Skating Rink. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to introduce you to Liz and talk all things taking place in our community.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
Here you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Flashback on Vail Valley. Hard to keep a secret when you are getting interviewed on TV8. We're taking a look back in time at vintage TV8 segments. If you'd like any more information or to see any more vintage or classic cuts from TV8, check out tv8vail.com. Taking a look back in time right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
There's always so many great things taking place in our community for you to get out there and do and enjoy. And you went to the concert last night.
It was amazing. Brother's Keeper. So good. And it was a little misty out, but it just made for a great evening.
You know, I think that the dancing in the rain really complements the ambiance of that atmosphere and that amphitheater. And so that's a perfect way to do it.
I agree. It's not monsoony, so it's enjoyable.
Right.
And there was a warmth about it. It just felt so good. And just everybody goes out there and has such a great time. It's a wonderful thing, and it's free to everybody. People bring blankets. Some people go on their stand-up paddle boards and listen to the tunes on the lake. It's really fun.
It is incredible, and that's one of those cool parts about our community is we always have so much live music for people to get out there and enjoy and see exactly what's taking place and kind of what they like the most.
Absolutely. And the fact that they just gift us all this music all the time, like you mentioned, Gerald Ford, the amphitheater has Tuesday nights every Tuesday night that you can go see free music. And it's all outdoors, and it's just a great way to get together with friends and just have a great time. Dance, be free, be happy.
All right, well, now that we brought up the Ford Amphitheater, let's talk all things taking place in Vail over the course of the next few days. Of course, the Ford Amphitheater is such a great place to go and enjoy some live music. And we missed Hot Summer Nights this Tuesday. Well, it's making its way back next week. So if you are jonesing to get out there and enjoy the Hot Summer Nights concerts, they're back on Tuesday.
It's so much fun. You literally see hundreds of people come out, and they have the overtop for people that want to sit, but then they have the huge grassy area, and then they have the bar section, and it's just wonderful. I've seen you out there before. We've run into each other. I remember the Whalers, we ran into each other.
Of course, and that's one of my favorite places to go and just really embrace our community because you do run into everyone you know. You make it 10 feet, and then you talk to someone else that you've known for whether it's been 2 weeks or whether it's been 10 years, you see everyone that you know in our community, and it just makes you feel like you're at home.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, it's interesting, like you said, if you only know somebody a couple of weeks or years, when you get out there and the music's playing and everybody's just in the same mode, you just feel like a giant family, don't you?
Right.
It's really fun.
And sometimes you just need that warm embrace from the community to really just like hone back in and ground yourself.
Absolutely, because you can get lost out here a little bit sometimes, you know what I mean? We all bring each other back down. It's really nice.
It is super nice. And so there's always so many great activities taking place in Vail. And to see that entire lineup, including the Hot Summer Nights concert, you can go to discovervail.com and then you can see the entire lineup of events because Bravo Vail is happening.
That's right.
So you can always go over to the Ford Amphitheater and enjoy some classical music, which kind of gives you that different feel than the bands that you would see on like Hot Summer Nights or on Avon Live. And so it's really cool to have that in our community as well.
I agree. You can have a little culture in your life, and then you can have some bluegrass. It's just a wonderful experience. A lot of different genres for everybody out here, and that's what makes it so perfect and wonderful out here.
Right, so tonight you could go enjoy Bravo Vail, you can enjoy the Vail Jazz Festival, or maybe you just need some solid belly laughs. Well, you can go see Ben Roy at Vail Comedy, and you can get in those nice, deep-rooted belly laughs.
I'd love to belly laugh, as we all know. I do comedy. I've been doing it for like 20 years, and Ben Roy is all right. You've definitely got to go check him out. And just bringing levity to the Valley is a really great thing to do.
It is really great. And then continuing into the rest of the weekend, there's some more activities you can do. You can do some mountaintop yoga. Maybe you need to get your stretching on. Maybe you need some fresh produce. You can go to the farmer's market. And then you can follow the farmer's market with more jazz music. There's just so much always happening.
You can literally wake up, have an entire full day, go home, feel like you have just done a week's worth of adventures. And really, it was just one afternoon. And it's just, that's what we get here is constant entertainment, great people, and I love the farmers markets. Those are a blast.
Love the farmers market. I have a goal this weekend to get peaches. I missed it last weekend because I was out camping, and this weekend I'm getting my hands on those peaches.
Peaches! Yep. They're so good. They melt right in your mouth. They just fall apart. They're so good.
The Palisade peaches are to die for.
Yeah, I love them, and now I'm hungry. Thanks.
You're welcome. I got you. Don't worry, girl. If you're looking for something else to do besides just enjoying the farmers market with all of the great vendors and all of the great activity that they have taking place over in Vail, well, on Saturday, if you're looking for more maybe art-related, art-focused market where you can make your way to the Minturn Market. Now, this is more of an artisan's market than it is a farmer's market, but we show such great support for our local artists, and we've got so many of them.
Have you? I've just never seen so much talent in one area between the art and the music and so much more. But yes, you are correct. I don't think there's been a summer that's gone by that I didn't purchase something really special from the art, the farmers markets where the art section is.
Right. I like to go. I like to see everything. I always like that we've got vendors that support dogs, and then we've got great local artists with pointillism or painting or wood burning or whatever it is. And then we've got fabulous clothes, which we were just talking off camera about how I need to have a wardrobe in my office. And so maybe the Minturn Market is where I start collecting my items.
That's a great idea. They have everything over there. I went over last weekend, and parking's a little nuts, but once you get your spot, you can just spend hours there.
And enjoy it, and especially because there's live music on either end of the market, so you can start on one end, hear one band, enjoy, boogie down a little bit over there, make your way through the market, and then boogie down on the opposite end.
The Little Beach Amphitheater.
Yes.
What a great spot. So many great spots out there.
It's incredible, and it's incredible that we can do so much. Now that we've made our way to Minturn, let's make our way back to Avon, where on a Sunday, you can do the Sunset Live on the opposite side of the big, huge, grassy amphitheater where you get the lake instead. And this is one of my favorite date night spots because you can go, you can sit on the dock, and you can just enjoy the music from the dock.
It's incredible. I never even realized that they could utilize that space, but sure enough, they bring bands, they bring regional, local, and so many other great bands, and they go around to the side, and it's just such an intimate setting. It's really fabulous. You have to go check it out. And the bands that come playing, we had Rocky Mountain Grateful Dead review last week, and they were just incredible. So I can't wait to see the next group.
And this is just such a fun way to get out there, soak up some sunshine, and then really just wind down from your weekend and then get ready for your busy week.
Right. And there's always a busy week here, and you pretty much feel like you live on vacation here. I said that yesterday. You want to appreciate where you live here, go somewhere else, and then come back. You're just so happy to be back.
Just so happy to be back, and that's the best part about our community. Now let's make our way up to Beaver Creek, where there's always so many great activities happening up there for you to get out and enjoy. And Beaver Creek has a lineup of weekly events and activities for you and the entire family to participate in. We've got some great shows right now at the Vail Performing Arts Center, so if you're looking for something to do, maybe as a date night or maybe as a friend's night out, whatever it is, the Vail Performing Arts Center is such a great place to do so.
I love it there. I really do. Just went and saw a show, it was like 2 weeks ago, and it was just so much fun. And that's an indoor venue, and they pack in so many people. They have the balconies, they have everything right there. And if you want to get up and dance, you just go towards the back and you have a great time. They're wonderful people that work over there as well.
They are.
Yes.
We had Shaky Graves here last night, which is a very well-known artist.
Yes.
He does an incredible job. Everyone loves to go see him, and that was an incredible show from what I've heard. I'm super old and just was like, I have to be in bed by 7:30.
She's old. Thanks. Well, I have to say that the coolest thing about the Vail is they do everything for everybody. They have great things for the kids, lots of fantasy shows and magic and dance and then
Comedy.
Yeah. Comedy and music. It's such a huge gamut of entertainment that they do all throughout the Vail Valley Foundation, who provides all of this great entertainment.
They do provide a lot of entertainment. So for more information on all of the activities taking place in our community, you can go to discovervail.com for what's happening over in Vail. You can go to Avon's website for all of the fun festivities happening here. You can always go to Minturn's website for everything taking place over in Minturn. And then for Beaver Creek, you can go to beavercreek.com/events. Now, I'm out of breath.
I know. And it takes about 6 minutes to get to each town that you're talking about. So it's
right.
like
it's
right
all
here.
just like a little skip away from one another. We're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we're going to introduce you to a great women's boutique over in Edwards, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
If you're shopping in the Edwards area and you want to shop somewhere where it's nice and fun and affordable, where you can get a lot of great stuff for a killer deal, Wild Hearts is your place, and we're here with the owner, Kirsten Stovkin. Thank you so much for meeting us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me today.
You have such cute stuff, and I know because I buy a lot of clothes from you.
Yep, yes, definitely.
I know myself and Gretchen do, which then we get to wear them on TV, so your clothes are like basically famous.
And I appreciate that so much from your support. it's been so awesome to see it on TV too. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Wild Heart. I love it. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for opening a shop here that has, one, my size. That's hard to find always.
Totally.
And two, a place where I know I can come in last minute if I'm in search of a dress or shorts or whatever it is, and I can find something always for any event.
Thank you. Yeah, so I opened Wild Heart a little over 5 years ago, so in March of 2017, and my main focus here too was to open a cute, trendy, but affordable women's clothing store for women's of all ages. So it's been great. We have women's clothing and accessories, and like you said, we have anything from blouses to dresses to shorts to purses to jewelry, and it's been so awesome. And I'm really glad I did it, and it's been I feel so supported too throughout the years, so it's been great.
Well, and especially because we've seen all of these crazy transitions recently with kind of COVID and people not being able to leave their house, so it's been hard to buy clothes, but that was something that a lot of people got into through COVID, was jumping more into fashion and jumping more into their style. Absolutely. Because they had that free time to do so.
Absolutely, yeah. We are seeing, during 2020, a lot of people were wanting to buy comfy, cozy clothes because we were staying indoors more, and now with 2021 and 2022, we're seeing people they're back out there, they want to dress cute and buy something new, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun just to see all the new trends that are coming out, and also people excited about it too. So
I'm the worst. I'm like, oh, I have to go to this event. I'm like, I need 3 new yeah, I'm like, give me 3 new dresses for this event, only because it's so fun to shop and it's so fun to just expand your wardrobe. My mom tells me all the time, she's like, you should maybe clean out your closet. I'm like, no. I had that dress from like 2017. I have to keep it.
Right? Yes, yeah. So yeah, we're getting with Wild Heart too, my main focus is our price point and then changing things up all the time. So we're getting new shipments weekly. We put new arrivals out every day. So every time you come into the store, it's always fresh and new. I do buy a limited quantity of each style. So once it's gone, it's gone. So not everyone here in the Valley is wearing the same thing at an event or anything like that. So it's always changing. So that's what keeps it fresh and fun here at Wild Heart too. And especially the price point, I try to keep everything about $50 and less. And there are some items like jeans or purses that are a little bit more than that, but keeping it fresh and always changing is really important for me.
Well, and you guys always have the right stuff for the right season. And so whether you come in here during the winter time and you need some sweaters to upgrade kind of that winter wardrobe, or if you're coming in the summer and you just want like a plethora of sundresses, that's my favorite. Yes. You guys have all of that. And so as a woman in business, and as a woman in business in Vail, how have you kind of found your way through owning the business?
Opening a business here in the Valley, I feel like there are so many women entrepreneurs, which has been so amazing. And it's so great because there are a lot of different groups that you can join to kind of come together as a women entrepreneur and kind of get different ideas from each other. And it's so great. I feel very supported, and there's so many other women here in this Valley that feel they're on the same boat as that too. So you feel like there is a tight-knit community with that. So it's been great. Yeah.
Which is really cool because there's a lot of diversity throughout our valley, and especially right now as we've kind of seen influx in prices and so many different things, that it's really cool to see these businesses like yours and like some of the other locally owned businesses just thriving in our community.
It's been so great, and that's been too for me with price points going up. It's been so important for me to keep my prices still at a low, affordable cost, because that's what I've always opened my business, was to be about being fun and affordable, but keeping that affordable price point. So,
which makes it so convenient, and especially there's nowhere else really where you can find such great deals on clothes that are going to last. And that's the thing, is I have a skirt that I've had for 3 years from here, and I wear it regularly, like it frequents in my wardrobe, and it held up all of this time and continues to hold up. So not only are you spending the money, but you're also getting a good quality for the amount that you're spending.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah, so with the affordable price point, I do keep high quality clothing and changing up with So backstory, my mom had a clothing store back in California for about 20 years, so I've always grown up in this industry. So it's been really cool that I worked with manufacturers that my mom worked with 20 years ago. So keeping that high quality clothing is really important to me too, with the affordable price point. So thank you.
Such a cool backstory, and it's cool to see it kind of continue through the family. And so if you had to give one piece of advice to women entrepreneurs in our community, what would you give them?
Dream big and go for it, because you never know how it will play out, and if you don't try, you'll never know. So I always say dream big and go for it. So yeah, it's been great, and I've learned a lot from my mom too, and I'm really grateful that I did it here in the Vail Valley, and I feel so supported. And yeah, it's great that we have the best customers here in this valley. We really do. We have the best people, and it's just been so great. So yeah.
As I'm like, I own half of my wardrobe has come from Wild Art, and like I just keep buying more. I was in there earlier, and I'm like, I need this dress, and I need this one. You guys just do have the best stuff, and you make it so that you can buy something, you can dress it up for a formal night out, you can dress it down to maybe just be running around in the sun. And so if you had to pick one item that you guys carry in your store, what would it be that's your absolute favorite?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Right now we have a lot of fun floral prints that are like bright, bold colors. So if you are headed to a wedding or a fun weekend event, we have a bunch of dresses though. Summertime, can't go wrong. So definitely a good wrap summer dress we have right now that I love. So yes.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to chat with us, and we hope that you have a great day and a great summer season, especially as now everyone can enjoy some sundresses.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Make sure that if you are in the Edwards area and you're looking for anything to update your wardrobe, that you come into Wild Hearts, because it's fun and it's affordable and it's just a great place to shop. And then of course you're supporting a local business. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman, featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode, we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
If you're looking for local sports coverage around Vail Valley, we've got you covered right here on The Scoreboard, where you can find exclusive sit-down interviews with some of the top athletes in all of Vail, Colorado. You can also count on The Scoreboard for live event coverage of the biggest sporting events going on all year long, ranging from the biggest high school matchups to the most popular recreational competitions. Make sure to watch on TV8 Vail every Tuesday and Friday at 6 and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
This is a live shot from Glenwood Canyon first thing this morning, and you can see that traffic is moving pretty quickly both east and westbound. If you are getting out there on this roadway, it's really important to note slowing down, and especially as we see that precipitation rolling our way, and also the potential for that roadway to shut down with the possibility of the flash flood warning. And we are expecting to see increased chances of precipitation throughout the course of this afternoon. 64 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 81. Like I said, that 50% chance of moisture, partly cloudy skies first thing this morning. Afternoon thunderstorms likely, southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that cloud coverage rolling in and getting a little bit heavier throughout the afternoon. So partly cloudy skies first thing this morning, mostly cloudy by noon, and then scattered thunderstorms by 4 p.m. Continuing into this evening, we will see a little bit of a break in that mostly cloudy skies by 8 p.m. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, as we take a look at those temperatures down in Denver, 96 degrees in Denver, 30% chance of precipitation, 81 in Vail, 85 in Avon, 88 in Eagle. Increased chances of moisture here in Eagle County, so that low pressure system kind of lingering above us and really making its way in later this afternoon. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures cooling down. 52 degrees is our overnight low, 40% chance of precipitation, mostly cloudy with scattered thunderstorms throughout the course of this evening, and that's when we have to worry about those flash flood warnings down in Glenwood Canyon. Now, we're going to see that wind shift direction, southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, thunderstorms likely, 70% chance of precipitation tomorrow, temperatures cooling down a little bit, 79 degrees is our high, continuing into Saturday with a 60% chance of rainfall again, and then that's going to kind of dissipate by Sunday. We're going to see 15% chance of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, and then those warmer temperatures making their way back out by Sunday. Continuing into Monday, partly sunny skies, a little bit of precipitation is likely, but then by Tuesday that is going to ramp back up to a 40% chance of moisture. If you're looking for something fun to do August 11th through 14th, well then you should check out Beaver Creek's Wine and Spirits Festival. It's a great way to get out there and just enjoy some solid food and some great wine to be paired with it. We want to thank Beaver Creek for bringing you this weather report this morning. Now we're going to take a look at how you can make your way around Vail with the TV8 Visitors Bureau. Hi, this is Maddie Evans, and you're watching the TV8 Visitors Bureau. Right here where I'm standing, we're at the Lions Head bus stop. Now, if you're looking to make your way from Lions Head to Vail Village, this is the place you want to be because the in-town bus runs here pretty frequently. You can catch it every 10 to 15 minutes on the dot right here, and they've got a nice countdown so that you'll know when that bus is approaching and how far away it is. And then there's multiple bus stops along the way, making sure you get to the right place. And all you have to do to request a bus stop in the in-town buses is pull the cord and you're set to get off the bus. Now that we've made our way here into Vail Village, you can go explore all of the great shops and restaurants that they have over here, but there are so many great stops along the way on the in-town bus route. You can stop at the library, or you can stop at the medical center, or you can stop in Solaris. There are so many of them to stop and enjoy, and especially when the hustle and bustle of the town is taking place. Now, if you did park over in Lions Head, it's really easy. All you have to do is wait 15 minutes, jump right back on the bus, and it'll deliver you to the parking structure. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the Visitors Bureau. If there's anything else you need to know or if you want to see, make sure you contact us and we'll get it made for you. That's been it for this episode of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
We've always got so many great events taking place where you can get out there and you can enjoy them, and one of them is taking place at the Bookworm. And maybe you like bird watching? Well, we're going to give you some great tips and tricks and introduce you to an author who has written a book about it. So we've got Allie Teague from the Bookworm joining us to give us more information. Good morning, Allie.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for talking about my irrational fear of birds.
Of course, always.
And yours is horses, so it's fun.
Yes.
You know.
We get it. Animals can be scary sometimes. It's okay.
Animals can be super scary, but it's really cool that you guys highlight these animals in a very positive and upbeat way. So maybe if you're someone like me, you can get over your fear.
Oh, yeah. And what's cool about this event, too, is that the author lives in Canada. So we're actually going to be Zooming her in because her flying out here was too much of a logistics nightmare. But it's a really, really awesome book. It's also great if you like history, especially like forgotten women in history. It's about this woman, Louise, who led this crazy life where she like worked during the First World War as a nurse and then met her Russian husband, moved away. She then became an at-home nurse for the Dionnes, who then had the Dion quintuplets, which are a super famous group of kids who were like the first 5 like quintuplets to survive past birth.
Wow.
And in order to kind of like keep her sanity while she was watching over these kids, she went out into the Canadian wilderness and ended up, taking notes on all the birds out there and doing drawings and sketches and stuff like that. And a lot of her research on those birds is still used by ornithologists today.
Which is really cool, and it's really cool when we can highlight women doing these incredible things. The quintuplet thing absolutely terrifies me as well. I think it's just as scary as the birds are in this situation. Yeah. But what a cool way to look at history and then kind of gain some knowledge. And as you're learning and you're listening and then you're going on this adventure with her, you kind of feel like you learn a lot about history and nature.
Yeah, and what's really cool is we've decided, since we'll be Skyping Marilyn, who's the author we decided before that happens, we actually got Rachel from Walking Mountain Science Center to come in, and she's going to give a presentation on the birds of our area and their different population growths and declines and stuff like that. And we'll also show a short video summary of this book. So if you haven't read it yet, you can still show up, listen to Rachel's presentation, watch the video, and have some great questions for Marilyn when she zooms in.
Which is really cool, and I feel like Walking Mountain Science Center is such a great resource that we have here that people don't understand, this hidden gem of getting to expand your knowledge on the vast wilderness that we have right here in our backyard. And so you've brought some other treasures for us.
Yeah, as people get out and about this summer and explore and hike and all that stuff, we have tons of guidebooks like this Rocky Mountain Wildflowers one, where this one's actually small enough you can put it in your hiking pack. That way when you see all these awesome wildflowers, which are absolutely outrageous in this area, you can identify them and learn more about them while you're out there. Because we totally believe knowledge is power.
Which we've been talking a lot about the wildflowers recently because we're getting so much precipitation that they're about to come to life in the best way possible, and they're just going to be popping everywhere. So if you're looking to track down some wildflowers, maybe grab your book and go explore. Like Muddy Pass is a great place to go. And then if you want some other options, we've got some maps.
Yeah, we have some maps, and the Nat Geo maps are great. This one's very obviously specifically local to the Vail area, but it has hiking trails if you want to get more in depth about maybe certain hidden trails that aren't as well populated. And we have maps for, all sorts of different areas across Colorado in our region as well.
And then it's that time of year with all this precipitation, we're seeing the mushrooms come out of the ground. And foraging is a huge thing that everyone loves to do here. And a lot of people get so into it that they will hike, will start to look for the little tiny sprouts, and then we'll track these mushrooms throughout the growth of their life. And so you've brought a book on that as well.
Yeah, this is our Falcon Guide for foraging in the Rocky Mountains area. We have a couple others as well, but it's a good way to make sure you're safe and you know what you're doing and you know what you're foraging for. We also have some really awesome mushroom cookbooks, so you can kind of do what you want with what you foraged.
Which, that's incredible. Some of us are really bad cooks, so we need all the help we can get on that one. And so then, of course, we've got so many great hikes, 14ers, and all sorts of places you can be. And maybe if you've lived here forever, like Allie and I have, but you haven't gotten out and explored, this is a great book to have to just kind of plan your next adventure here in our backyard.
Oh, totally. And John Krajewski actually is a Vail native as well, and he lives here still as far as I know. And we did an event with him a couple weeks ago, actually, on the release of this book. And it was super cool to see all his favorite, loop hikes, lake hikes all over the state, as well as, 13ers, because they're not as populated as the 14ers, but you still get pretty high up there. And a lot of the photography is done by John Fielder, who is another Colorado photographer. So it's a cool, very local, but very extensive Colorado hiking guide.
And then, of course, the Vail Hiker for ski and tour guiding all around, which is really fun. And then, of course, it has hikes for kids and hikes with kind of that historic feel to them. And so there's a lot in here.
This one is our best-selling hiking guide year over year over year over year for the last several years. People just love it. It's a great guide, very, very hyper-local. So if you want to get out in this area specifically, this is a perfect one. And it's small and light enough you can throw it in your pack as well.
Which, a lot of these, this one's pretty heavy, I'll be honest, but a lot of these are really nice where you can just throw them in your pack. You can get out there, you can enjoy, and there are just so many great places to be and some really scary ones, because the other thing about being here is we are so in the wilderness that it's easy for people to forget how there are just bears right in our backyard.
And I mean, if you're new to this area or new to hiking and exploring, it's not a bad idea to stop by places like Walking Mountain Science Center, especially if you have children. They have great hikes on their campus, and they can help you with, the safety of hiking and making sure you're prepared and knowing what to expect. It's a beautiful area, too, as well.
So let's go back to women watching. And talk about when the event actually is taking place and if people need to register online or get any information before they come participate.
Yeah, so this one is the July 21st. It starts at 5:15. That way we can do that presentation before Zooming in the author at 6. Tickets are $5. You can call us over the phone, stop by the store, or register online. You can also buy tickets at the door, but we do suggest that you do it ahead of time.
Which all of the events that you guys do are so incredible, and now that you have that new event space, it's really easy to just come, relax, put your feet up, and enjoy, one, the great ambiance of the Bookworm, but two, the great knowledge and power that you guys always bring to our community with these fabulous events.
Oh yeah, I love that space. We even have a super fun kids event this weekend. We have a pirate story time with a costume contest.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would just want to come by to see all the kids dressed up like
so
pirates.
Excited. We have the author's a Denver author, and the illustrator actually just moved to the Valley a month ago. So they'll both be there too.
That's incredible. Allie, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, and bringing all of this fabulous show and tell.
Oh yes, I always love it. It's fun.
We love having you. Make sure that you go check out the Bookworm of Edwards and you check out their website for the entire lineup of events, because maybe you have a kid at home who wants to dress up like a pirate this weekend. So check that event out, as well as the Women Watching event, because this is going to be really fun. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
I'm
Blake O'Rulian.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then we've got you covered in 4 great mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe.
You can tune into Park City TV, TV8 Vail, or at thescoreboardnation.com.
We'll see you there every day at 6:30 p.m.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to TV8 Vail. This is Liz Farron, and I'm so happy to be here right now. You are such a wonderful lady, and this is Nap Harvest. And
Nap
I am so
Harvest.
happy to see you here today. Carrie, correct?
Yes, that is
Yes.
correct. And it's Nap Ranch with all sorts of businesses underneath. So Nap Ranch is our mothership up at the top of Edwards. It's
Okay.
a ranch, 270-acre ranch.
Wow.
And all of our businesses started up there with research and development. So our business called The Farm, we grow mushrooms up there, microgreens, and vegetables. So we supply our own store, Nap Harvest, which is an Eagle Ranch, and we also supply restaurants. So we're really proud of our mushrooms. I love following Allie from the Bookworm. She picked up almost everything we do up there. We've had, for bird watching, we've had ACES, which is Aspen's bird watching group, come up and identify all the birds that are on Nap Ranch. So we have a little book about all the birds that are local right up there on the ranch. So I loved following her about that. Wildflowers, all sorts of beautiful wildflowers. But to go back to the different businesses, so the farm started up there. We wanted to see what the homesteaders would have grown at 9,000 feet. And so that's how that became, it was research, but then became a business. We expanded by Nap Garden Center, which is an Eagle behind City Market, so that you don't have to drive all the way to the ranch. You actually can't buy from up at the ranch.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find all sorts of beautiful perennials and things because, of course, bees are very important to us. And perennial flowers and some annual flowers are great for attracting pollinators. So the Nap Harvest is where we showcase all of these products. So we have an orchard up there at 8,700 feet. The research and development about that was we needed bees to pollinate the orchard. And so Carmen, our master beekeeper, went to Slovenia and learned how to be a beekeeper. And now we manage 29 hives up and down the valley. It's so fun to go out and play with the girls, and we call them the girls. They're
bees?
The bees are our girls. That's in Slovenia. They call them Mama, Papa, and the boys and the girls. So
The mamas and the papas.
It's very, very cool. So anyway, a lot that we do up there becomes businesses. And so Nap's Nectar, we sell all sorts of honeys at Nap Harvest that Carmen sources from around the valley, all 29 hives. So we have very hyper local. So if you live in Lake Creek, we have Lake Creek honey separated in a bottle for you. Trapper's Lake Fireweed, which is the #1 honey to try before you die. That's on the list of national honeys.
Wow.
We have that as well. And, so it's very fun. She also makes products out of the hive. So we've got lip balm, soaps, fantastic cream that's all from the hive, beeswax, propolis, royal jelly. So a lot of things that we stand for at NAP is all about nature. We're stewards of this beautiful valley, this land, the ranch. We feel very strongly about protecting our environment up here. So we're very involved in all sorts of things. One of the businesses we really support is Ground Up, which is a compost tea company that's right here in our valley, and it takes dusty dirt and turns it into rich, rich soil. Dusty dirt just blows away. That's our #1 problem from carbon sequestration. That's a tough one, but we are trying very hard in this world to sequester carbon. And part of it is if you're using till methods in farming, you're just tilling up dirt, and it's devoid of life. So this compost tea will help rebuild your soil with the great microbes, micronutrients you need, and it turns it into soil. The difference between picking up dirt, picking up soil is really very obvious. Well, yeah, and there's worms and there's all sorts of stuff going on in there. So, that's kind of where, in a nutshell, kind of what NAP Ranch stands for is, just sustainability, taking care of our beautiful valley.
Well, I can say that I had a list of questions for you, but you basically answered every single one of them for me, which I find very easy for my job. Thank you very much. But you guys are so involved in being organic and healthy, and I know you have fresh produce fruits and vegetables, and I read about all the soaps and all that great stuff. And you really do. I mean, if anybody has the perfect carbon footprint,
we're trying.
It's
We're
them.
really, really trying.
And it's not a bad word, but tell me about biatch.
Well, biatch is a great little product. We've got all sorts of products down at NAP Harvest. So not just our own products, but also other vendors that are sustainable, local. And so, as you mentioned, we have Palisade fruit, vegetables. If we're not growing it at NAP Ranch, we source it. It's all organic and good for you. So, the biatch is just one of our lines.
I just laughed when I saw
I
that.
love it too. And we have so many bee products that it's really, really fun. And the other thing I'm going to mention, when you were saying that we're involved in the community, we're very involved in the Eagle Wild Mushroom Festival that's coming up August 5th through the 6th and 7th. Come down, sign up, get online, wildmushroomfestival.com. It is going to be fun, and we'll be showcasing our Nap Ranch mushrooms all over the place. There'll also be speakers talking about wild foraging. Again, I saw that book at Bookworm.
Yes.
I'm marching right down there today to get the wild foraging book. I think that's fantastic. So, we're trying to celebrate everything that comes out of the ground, everything that's around us. And the Mushroom Fest will be really fun. So it starts out Friday night with a meet and greet. We're at Nap Harvest. We'll have charcuterie available for you to try, all Colorado products. We'll have some of our honeys on there and some of our mushrooms. And next door, you walk over to Color Coffee, and that's how you sign up and get all your credentials. And then Saturday in the park, Marla, our Second Nature gourmet chef, she will be showing you what to do with mushrooms. And she's got two or three educational cooking things. So get online, get to this thing. It should be really, really fun.
That sounds amazing. And both Maddie and I have discovered that neither one of us are the best cooks. So that would be a wonderful experience so we can learn a little of the basics.
Absolutely.
And I have had many dishes with the morel mushrooms and all the other stuff that people go looking for. That's just an incredible experience for everybody. And you have to save some of your Palisade peaches for Maddie because she was making me hungry.
Well,
about
she'll
those
have to
beautiful
get
peaches.
down there. I'm telling you, heirloom tomatoes, peaches, and apricots right now are #1. They're just going out the door. And if you've never had an heirloom tomato, do yourself a favor. The difference between an heirloom and a regular big grocery store tomato is huge.
And you don't taste just water, you actually taste the vegetable.
Exactly.
Carrie from Nap Harvest, I am so happy to have met you and have
Thank
you here
you.
on TV8. You're just so passionate and filled with love and life for what you do, and that's what
you.
matters most. Please make sure you go to napharvest.com to find out all the great information that they have and all their wonderful products, and make sure you go visit Carrie. Thank you very much, Carrie. This
You're
is Liz,
welcome.
and we are TV8.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take another look at that local weather forecast for today. 64 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 81. 50% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies. Afternoon thunderstorms are very likely. We're going to see southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that increased cloud coverage rolling in throughout the course of this afternoon. Scattered showers starting around 4 p.m. And then as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are nice and warm. 96 degrees in Denver, 81 in Vail, 85 in Avon, and 88 in Eagle. High chances of moisture throughout Eagle County. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, though, temperatures cooling down. 52 degrees is our overnight low. 40% chance of precipitation into this evening, so if you are getting out there to do anything, just make sure that you've got your rain gear with you. And if you need some new rain gear, well then Sun and Ski Sports is your one-stop shop for all you need, and we want to thank them for bringing you this weather report this morning. Liz.
Yes, what a day.
Oh, what an hour.
That was a lot in 1 hour.
I feel like I blink and I'm like 7 o'clock, and then I blink and I'm like 8 o'clock? How did we get here?
Well, because we're having fun, so
Yes.
it goes by fast.
Yes.
And I'm glad you didn't mention umbrella, because the two of us, if we went out with an umbrella, we'd fly away like Mary Poppins.
Ugh, I mean, I think that sounds like an entertainment factor for everyone, though.
YouTube all the way.
Yeah, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should look into it.
You know what? We would make a great pair, and we would have a lot of fun. And we get a lot of laughs, so why not? I don't know about you, but after today, I'm hungry. There's mac and cheese to be had. There's heirloom tomatoes. There's peaches.
I know. There's a lot of really good stuff, and it just continues throughout the entire valley. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow. We'll be live from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., and we can't wait to see you here.
Good morning.